Hi, everyone. It is October 21, 2022. Oh, I'm actually scared for you guys in Australia. I have a lot of Aussie subscribers that I really, really like. I like your comments. I don't want this to be happening to you guys. And I am so sorry it is. Yeah, and West Australia, it doesn't matter where you are because it's just kind of filtering out all over Australia. Got a comment from a subscriber in Australia yesterday. Their entire family now are facing the either get vaccinated or lose your jobs. And then I get, people commenting or responding to that saying, just don't take the vaccination, as if this is a simple choice. It's not a simple choice. And eventually, we will all have to make that decision. You want to feed your family? You lose your job and you can't get another job because they demand that everyone get vaccinated who's working. And there are travel restrictions in Australia. So it's not like you can move to another place in Australia and be free of the tyranny that happens to be going on in your place. No, it's going on all over the place. Well, a subscriber left me a comment saying Aussie Cossack just posted a video with the Queensland Premier stating those camps are for the unvaccinated. Unvaccinated. Which we all, certainly following what is going on in the world. I've posted, 2 videos at least on the Queensland Premier building those camps. And, well, she just admitted what we knew to be true. So if you're not following Aussie Cossack, then I hope that you do, because there are 3 channels, Rebel News. Oh, and there's another one, and I can't remember. And all right, well, we're doing Aussie Cossack right now. Please subscribe so that you know what is going on. This is, it's getting so obvious. It is getting so obvious that those who deny what is taking place now, the tyranny that is unfolding all over the world, but what we're seeing in Australia, well, they lead the way. I've been saying that for about a year. Australia, you are leading the way. Australia, number one in the rollout of straight out, you can't deny it, tyranny.
Well, naughty Anastasia. You just admitted on camera that you've got a plan to put the unvaccinated into quarantine camps that you're building outside Brisbane and outside major cities. Listen to this, my fellow Australians. This is what the mainstream media won't pick up on. But Palaszczuk, the Queensland Premier, just admitted on camera that she is building quarantine camps for the unvaccinated. Listen to this.
Quarantine facility that you announced that will be built, I think, in the middle of next year. Do you still need that?
I think regional quarantine facilities are going to be needed into the future. We'll also need it for unvaccinated people.
Unvaccinated people. Now you've heard that. That's her words, not my words. She admitted that it's for the unvaccinated. Now look what she says next. The same day, at a different press conferences, she actually threatens us, Australians. She says, get vaccinated before it's too late.
This is your last opportunity. This is your last chance to get vaccinated.
What do you mean too late? What, you're going to come and arrest us and put us into camps? Is that where we're headed? Is that where we're headed, Australia? Is that what's going on? If you dare raise a finger at any of us or any of my fellow Australians, well, we'll see what happens. this has never been full before. And that is the construction, destruction and reconstruction.
In 300 metres, slide left towards Lomandra Drive.
Bloody detention centre thing that they're putting in here, mate.
Okay, that to me looked like army or military vehicles, but detention facility, the fence, the construction of the fence. Okay, well, in looking for more on the Queensland Premier making that announcement, the camps are for the unvaccinated. Last chance to get vaccinated. And they use such threatening tones. Well, I came across this. Oh. Life is going to become very, very hard for an awful lot of people who, if you're not vaccinated, you don't get to work. You don't get to go shopping. You don't get to go into any kind of medical facility. You don't get to live life. They are tightening the noose on so many people in different regions of the world and different areas of countries. Now, I just learned a couple of days ago that Portland, Maine now requires a vaccine passport to go shopping, to get into public spaces, and that will begin to filter out into all parts of Maine. So, holy crap. I cannot believe that people are just, I have, for my entire adult life, wondered about how the brain works. How does it work? Why do I think the way I think? Why does somebody else think the way they think? What is it about denial of the obvious? And then when you point out the obvious, what is it in that brain that makes people go hostile? Immediately, they just get so enraged that you bring up the obvious that is just staring them in the face anyway. Well, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia.
Good evening. An ominous taste today of what life will be like for unvaccinated Victorians. They won't be allowed through the gates at Albert Park when the Grand Prix returns in April. As we charge toward Freedom Friday, the Premier has confirmed restrictions will last well into 2022. State political reporter Mark Santomartino.
Time is ticking down until these city streets can be refilled, but only by the vaccinated.
The Grand Prix is in April. I don't think there's going to be crowds at the Grand Prix made up of people who have not been double dosed.
When lockdown ends on Friday, the lockout begins, and Daniel Andrews will not be copying New South Wales, where freedom, vaccinated or not, is guaranteed from December 1st.
I'm not going to say to someone, oh, look, just wait us out, will you? Just wait 4 or 5 weeks, and then you'll be able to go to the pub. No, this will be well into 2022. Well and truly into 2022.
The same rules will apply at the Australian Open and to Novak Djokovic, who would otherwise be chasing his 7th men's title after winning the last 3.
I don't think an unvaccinated tennis player is going to get a visa.
The Premier, for the first time, flagging that fully vaccinated Australians could soon fly into Melbourne without having to isolate.
We almost certainly will be able to do some home-based quarantine for some people, no quarantine for others, if they're double dose vaccinated and they've got a negative test.
Australia is opening up. Mr. Speaker, our national plan is working. Australia's double vaccination rate is now higher than the United States.
Thanks to another 100,000 Victorians, 68% of over 16s are now fully vaccinated. But areas like the city of Yarra are lagging behind.
Try and relax.
Where vaccine with a side of chickpea bake was on offer at this pop-up clinic at Hannah Asafiri's Moroccan Soup Bar in Fitzroy North.
We are reaching into and building a bridge between those who find themselves on the margins of disinformation.
To have it in such a friendly environment just makes it unbelievable.
We're going even bigger this weekend with 17 school pop-ups planned again all across the state.
Better still, infections appear to be stabilising. 1,749 is a welcome.
All right, what was most important. Listen to the tone of voice and listen to how they speak about the unvaccinated, and your life is going to be hell in Australia. Another channel to follow is the Rebel News channel, Avi, and he's posted a video just yesterday. The police in Melbourne are all over the streets, not just one walking the their patrol or whatever. They I can't believe the force, the militarized force that has unfolded all over your streets in Melbourne.
These horse mount unit, you have the counter-terrorism squad in an armoured vehicle around the corner, the same unit that were firing rubber bullets, pepper spray and tear gas indiscriminately into peaceful protesters just weeks ago. You'd think that they're here to quash any sort of attack, but they're not. They're stopping everyday people who are in their local park.
Currently, I am having a rest. Please leave me alone.
Do you have any ID on you, DJ?
Gave you my name and address.
So you must leave this area immediately. If you fail to do so, you'll be issued with a fine.
Okay, who knows what's going on in this world? It's just crazy at the moment. It's crazy.
Well, you better go before you get one of those fines.
Go.
Take it easy. Have a good day. So police are stopping everyone and anyone in the park at the moment. How you going, guys?
You tell us.
I don't know. I've seen the armoured vehicle ready to go.
Always ready.
Always ready? Really? The first time I saw it was a few weeks ago.
Always ready. Well, I will link below to these videos. I do suggest that you subscribe to these channels to find out what is going on a daily basis in Victoria, in Queensland, in Australia, because it is unfolding all over the world. All over the world. You know, just like in the United States, you guys in Australia, I understand that you have an awful lot of people who just refuse to get that you are now not a free country. It is not a free country. You are now a full-blown tyranny that is only going, to show its face more and more. And the face is really ugly. No one wants to live this. No one. Why would anybody want to live? Having to show your papers. Just randomly being stopped by the police. And if anybody knows anything about history, the history of these tyrannical takeovers, then they would spot what is taking place. But, well, it truly leaves me just so this is what fear does to people. It shuts down their brain. I hear that and it just astounds me. I don't understand that kind of fear. But it's what I hear from everybody. It's fear, it's fear, it's fear. Well, what's more scary is what you will be living. What you will be handing over to your children. That's what's more scary. All right. The links are below.